Can people hear me? Let me check the stream. Okay, cool. All right, let me. Sorry, just. Getting everything set up today. Cool. So I don't have let's see. I didn't hear back from the buffer person. I was waiting on a buffer API key. Or like I have the key, but it doesn't work. So sorry, there's a fly. Morning guys. Tips Fox, Tane, good morning. All right, yeah, just making sure that's set up. Cool. Yeah, I think the name what we were talking about in the Discord was the yeah, I don't know, AI causing burnout, and like Yegi posted this a couple days ago about like how he's feeling burnt out. Like he himself is not whatever. Like he's randomly dropping off and napping in the middle of the day or whatever, and it's definitely a I think I'm kind of like self-pacing pretty well. Like there's times where it's like I'm in meetings most of the day and I'm like there's no way I can like vibe code after this, and so sorry, so I don't. I'm trying to get up that early, but can never get to bed on time. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, somebody. Yeah, I had a draft PR up for the longest time, and somebody closed it. So it seems like, let's see, maintainers. Do they have a maintainers? There's contributors, and then is there like a oh, I forgot my music. Do you guys mind the music? Yeah, he closed my issues too. Yep, exactly. Like, is this? Oh yeah, Julian Knutson. He contributed, yeah, right at the beginning, and then he's kind of came in recently. It's hilarious. I'm still like top 10 in contributions, even though like I did like a couple at the beginning, and yeah, I don't know. It's all Claude, all Claude and all Steve, which is hilarious. But oh, I forgot to set up a poll. Okay, so we can't work on the buffer project, but we can continue on Roxis. Okay, I guess, yeah, finishing up about the AI vampire and the what we were talking about in the Discord, it feels like there's just a lot to, like, we only have so much, like, limited amount of energy, limited amount of like physical energy. Like we're only human, right? We sorry, there's a fly that gets on my monitor here. We can only, hang on, need more brain juice. 1 second. Yeah, like if you thought about like programming in terms of like lifting weights, right? You wouldn't think, oh, you can lift weights for 8 hours a day, right? Like you there's a certain limitation to the intensity that you can do something at, right? Like you can't lift weights for 8 hours a day. You can only lift weights productively 1 hour, maybe 2. Like you can't go for like like you're not doing anything by adding hours 3 plus, right? Like that's not really doing anything. So I feel like the like we're getting to that point of like intensity, like mental, people say mental gymnastics, right? but like that's like people flipping over themselves internally to like justify something, right? But like it's literal, the intensity of gymnastics of like your focus is so trained on whatever, making this AI do what you want it to do. So okay, so let's work on Roxas. I think I can really let things hum. Okay. Good morning, all the people filing in. Hello, or good evening, depending where you're at. Let's take a look at the poll so far. Poll is 2 votes, 50-50. Have you used Claude Agent Teams? 50%, yes and no. Hit the like and subscribe. Just really helps out the channel. Really helps us get pushed to more and more people. So all right, so let's Fix wire webhook tester. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Roxas. Research team and debugging team. What do you mean by that? Tips Fox. Oh, were you talking about the poll? Oh, 1 second. Let me let my cat in. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to install a Roxis GitHub app. Yes, Goosey. I'm not sure if you hear my cat. Yes, Goose. Okay, so that's interesting. So it's what, Goose? Yeah. No, I just deleted this and now it's lead research synthesized course. Oh, is that like BMAD? Fish and Gulp. Just dipped my toes into Opus teams yesterday. Was waiting for a good reason. I wanted it to be the end of my weekly reset just in case. Yeah. Say hi to Goose. Okay, you're talking about your agent teams there, Tips Fox. Nice. Yep, they are just they are comfortable with you if they stick their oh no, those are my strings. I only get to play with these strings. go sit on the bed. Yes, Goose. This is why. Thank you, Tane. Yeah. We take kitty breaks here. Like this is the part that Steve Yegi was talking about. Is like you can't be so intense all the time. It's like you have to stop, play around with your cat. Can't be serious all the time. What are we building with the AIs now that Goose? Are you okay? Go okay. Sweet. All right. Yes, Goosey. Let's get you. Let's put you in the kitty tree here. Oh, you don't want to be in the kitty tree. Okay. Had your first Moltbot experience. Oh, how was that? Some guy on LinkedIn trying to gather how I attract users to my project. I have no idea how that sounds like with a cat rubbing its face on the mic. We'll see. The cat's name is Goose, as in Top Gun Goose. We have another cat named Maverick. Oh, shit. Cat wants to stream. Yeah, Cat wants to. He wants to get on the stream. He's the star. He likes rubbing his face on my phone for some reason. Like he likes to do that while we're on the couch too. Hey, don't get me demonetized, Goose. Put a screenshot of your current project and link share. Okay, cool. So that's a good segue to, if you're new here, we have a Discord server. Skill agent harness teams. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you did mention that. I need to try that out for at some point. You have mentioned that multiple times, and I just need to do it. But yeah, we have a Discord server. It just costs you an email to join. With that email, I send out like a weekly newsletter. I don't spam you. I just try to collect my thoughts every week and crystallize it in a weekly newsletter. So, cool. Oh man. Oh, did I connect already? Oh shoot. All right. We're back. I was like, OBS crashed and yeah, I somehow it came back. So awesome. It's nice that this is like a little bit like resilient. Okay. So looking at the poll, have you used Claude Agent Teams? 6 votes. Yeah, this is the more what I'm used to seeing. 33% yes, 67% no. Open Claude Creator saying how you got comfortable with several Claude code terminals open to the point he had 6 subscriptions at once because of burn tokens. I'm not there yet. Yeah. No, I'm definitely only on one. I'm only on one subscription, and I think I'm gonna ramp up usage here. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I I feel like I'm in a good place, like pacing myself with not going crazy. Like basically, the only time I use my personal account is with when I stream, which is kind of like, I don't know, maybe a normal amount or a not terrible amount. Okay. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We need to fix this repository thing. Let me just delete this app. Yeah, install last week. I think oh, okay. Am I muted? Somebody's saying I'm muted. Testing. I'm like waiting for my stream to catch up. Oh no, I'm not muted. Okay, cool. All right, I might have been muted for a second there. You hear? Okay, cool. All right, cool. Hey, what's up? What's up, Cyrus? 3K. When the start, like 5:25 PST. Like, yeah. I post in the Discord. I try to post like when I start. But yeah, so we are trying to fix this app, GitHub app integration. So it says install Roxis app. We don't have, but like we already kind of installed it here. And then, all right, let me just add Roxis and it'll redirect. Okay, cool. But then if we log out, log back in, it doesn't persist, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the Roxis GitHub app installation does not persist from session to session. Please debug. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice, Cirrus. Good man. Yeah, like gentle reminder for all the guys out there. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so do what you got to do. Get down to the gas station, right? Yeah, I order whatchamacallit, edible arrangements. Choice of flower, yeah, right. Yeah, everybody's doing that. Yeah, I get edible arrangements where it's like chocolate strawberries and flowers and balloons and stuff like that. So. Vibe code them something cool with like pictures you have. Yeah, that'd be nice. That might be cool. Flowers you can eat just like Homer, right? Yeah. Specifically, the install Roxis GitHub app page doesn't save state. For data analysts wanting to get baby's first $20 sub, should I go with Claude, Gemini, or ChatGPT? Data analyst. So do you code at all? Data analyst. Like, do you want to code? I would say Claude if you want to code. Yeah, I'm not totally sure about Gemini. Gemini is really good at like image generation. Like that seems to, the Banana Pro model seems to be the best at that, or at least I like it the best. But I also have the like the Google whatever it kind of comes with, mainly SQL, Tableau, dashboards at work, personal projects, use Python. Okay, yeah, get Claude. Yeah, Claude would be great. Yeah, just tell the Claude to use the Python static typing Can you do static typing? Just tell it to use type hints, annotations. Like, you want to add, like, that static typing, like, helps add, like, a guardrail to your Python code. It's like any code you write, you want it. Good morning, Bob Knoll. Funny story for you, Bob Knoll. Well, 1 second. So if you, like for any vibe coded languages, you want static types. That just helps the model kind of like figure out what variables are what type. Like if they're ints or strings or whatever. Like it won't change like in the middle of the, like Python, you can do some crazy stuff, right? So the more kind of like structure you can give the code, the better. So, so Bob Knoll tipped me $2 the other day because in celebration of monetization, I got $1.40 of that. like YouTube said. Sorry, 1 second. Oh no, you guys heard that? Oh no, I'm sorry. YouTube was like, I think it's like a 70-30 split or something. So you lined Sergey's pockets as well, Bob Knoll. Okay. So it's figured out a plan. GitHub isolation, does it persist across sessions? I'm sorry, Tibbs Fox. So I am internet rich, right? Yeah. No, you can't tell me nothing now, right? Yeah, I don't know how you guys work a 9 to 5. I got a $2 tip on the internet. Like I've got that YouTube money coming in now. I guess I seeing it, like it's like I guess I didn't realize it for super chats as well. Like there was a split there. But it's kind of like when you get your first paycheck and they take the taxes out and you realize, oh shoot, this is like the top line amount is different than the bottom line amount. Right. Wow, man. I don't know how normal people live, right? Yeah, it's not real until you see it on your balance. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it's definitely, interesting. I have to go look. Yeah. I'm just raking it in. So, but thank you, Bob Knoll. Really appreciate it. I just thought it was funny. A funny whatever. I don't know. It's kind of like, just looking at like your first paycheck and how much they take out for taxes. It just had that similar feeling of like, wait a second, I thought I had X amount. I thought I had $2. Now I'm getting $1.40. It's worse for folks in other countries because they have to pay the exchange fees. Oh man, yeah, that's true. Right, it's not all in USD. Even more meta way to say it. It's not real until you spend it. Yeah, that's true, right? Well, yeah. Okay, so it's figured something out why we don't persist the GitHub app session across. So yeah, let's fucking do it. Money has no value until you spend it or make some kind of transaction with it. I mean, maybe like having a lot, like it gives you optionality. Like if you have $0 in your bank account, then there is value to having it, I think. Like, it gives you options to spend, right? But like it does, you don't see the value, you don't realize the value. Maybe like you have more money, it gets you more time. Yeah, I'm definitely a huge fan of buying your time back. Like I actually, that reminds me, I need to put in my order for I order meal prep, so like I don't, because otherwise I would order Uber Eats. Like that's the, at a small scale, a little bit extra can be huge. Oh yeah, totally. Like once you get above a certain like whatever emergency fund, like if you can cover that, that's the sad thing is most people can't. I don't know what the statistics are, but like over 50% of people can't cover like an emergency $500 expense. Like it's always like the like for us, it's like every time we get an oil change, we always spend like an extra whatever amount of money fixing something in our car. So or the check engine light comes on, that's minimum $500 like to fix, right? So yeah, it's just, I don't know, people can't cover that. Like people can't, like it's just hard out there. So yeah, I'm really fortunate to be in a position to buy my time back with the meal prep, with certain things, and just pay for convenience, because I'm like I want to focus on this stuff, right? Like I'm currently like whatever, I want to broadcast out to the world my skills and like start this thing, the streaming, and kind of focus on this rather than spending a bunch of time like cleaning the house or cooking meals or whatever, right? So okay, please push to a branch. How's the meal prep food? It's from a local guy in town, so it's not like one of those factor meals or whatever. Like get it from somebody like who's a local chef. Now it's actually not an ingredient box. It's like it's just a guy. Like he's a fitness guy, but he also does meal prep. Like there's always one of those guys. Like maybe because I'm in Las Vegas and fight capital of the world, there's a big need for that. But you know, if you train in gyms, like there's always a guy. There's always a fit bodybuilder guy who is also a chef, and he sells meal preps. That I think that's the best way to go about it. So it's good, exactly. Like he does something like he does something like completely unrelated. He does like we have a lot of events here in Las Vegas. I think he works for events, but then like one day a week he does meal preps. Oh, you love to cook? Yeah. I can't. I don't have the patience to cook. Well, it's not even cook. It's clean afterwards, right? It's like you have to wash. Like you use all these dishes. Yeah, Las Vegas. Yep. Yeah, I used to live in California. I used to like this Cal Poly sweatshirt. Yeah, used to live in California. I've been in Vegas since 2018. California adjacent. Yes, exactly. I am California adjacent. That is a good way to put that. Love the idea of just a guy. Imagine someone knocks, open a door, some rando Italian guy with pasta stains, cigarette, leather jacket, looks at you, hands you a brown bag. Yep, exactly. Fitness place says hello, and he walks off. Yep, exactly. All right, I trust that this works. I think it's probably deploying. Yeah. All right, while we're waiting for this to run all the checks or whatever, let's take a look at the poll. Actually, I'll just do it down here. Let's see. Poll says 18 votes, 24%, 28% say yes, 72% say no, have not used Claude Agent Teams. Let's hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And I need more screens as I have different projects with different agents running at the same time. 3 is not enough. I have an ultra wide monitor. That's what you see in my glasses here. Of like, I just put a white screen up there to like show to have it be like a bright light in my face. Yeah. What's it like to live in Vegas and be in tech? Well, I'm working for a company in the Bay Area, so I'm working remotely. So it's, I don't know. Like, if you don't have a community out here, it's tough. Like, just in general, Vegas like is a very like transient community. Not just transient people, but like people. Everyone here is from somewhere else, and that means like there's a lot of strangers, like a lot of people who don't really know each other or whatever. Very few like actual Vegas natives here, or whatever you call natives, right? People who were born here. So yeah, it's a like since I do jiu-jitsu, like I have a community. Like I have a built-in community of, I don't know, hundreds of people that I know. But it's very possible for like somebody, like we have friends here, like my wife and I have friends like who like other couple friends, and they don't have any friends here, right? Like it's I don't know, it's just, it's hard to make friends as an adult, and I think that's I don't know, that's a problem as a society, and the only places you really like whatever the third spaces are kind of not, I don't know, they're kind of like torn down and they're monetized, right? Like there aren't just like parks or anything like that, right? In at least in the US. Like in Europe it's probably much better, and yeah, seems to be much better. Like that's like a cultural difference that we oh, okay, it's please try to merge. So yeah, like you have to make an effort, and like people do run clubs and pickleball and do all these kind of like silly things to I don't know, to like just excuses to find community and connection. So I think that's important, and like kind of part of the stream is like, yeah, we have a little community here, and it's like the same people show up at the same times, right? So it's still kind of like parasocial. Like I'm talking with you guys, and you guys are just text. Like we're not actually like talking here, but like it's still some amount of community. Like we're all kind of interested in the same thing here. Cirrus, maybe it's time I use Max Spaces or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, I just have an ultra wide monitor. That's like that's where OBS is on the ultra wide monitor, and then I just do my work on my laptop here. Work remotely, love working remotely because it means I have stuff like this on whilst working. Yeah, no, and that's like part of it is like it's a community thing. It's kind of like a comfort thing almost. Like it's at least that for me, like when I have I just want to zone out. I watch like Star Wars YouTube. Like I don't have the time or the interest to really like read any of the books or watch. I watch the TV shows. I watch the movies, I watch the live action TV shows. I don't have the patience to watch the Star Wars animation because it's like, I don't know, 100 episodes. And it's like there's no way. There's no way I have the time to sit through and watch 100 episodes of a show. Sorry. Like just give it to like, and so I watch YouTube to like get the kind of the TLDR of the rest of the story of Star Wars. My Bob Knoll, my original question was gonna be, what's it like living in Vegas and not being an entertainment or dealer? Yeah, it is. Like there is life outside the strip. Like that is like a major portion of the economy, right? Like don't get me wrong, people park cars and make $100K here, like as a valet. Like just the tips are ridiculous. Like you can graduate high school, go be a valet and make good money, and not have to like that's just what you do. You park cars. So people, it is kind of like a service industry trap of like, you can make decent money, but it's not tech money. So yeah, there's like a difference between, I don't know, white collar professional and like the service industry, and I don't know, like all the people that I train with at jiu-jitsu, it's like half are in the service industry, half are like kind of white collar workers, tech, or not necessarily tech, but like just people with 9-to-5 jobs, corporate jobs. Making friends is hard. Much easier when you have a wife. You just become friends with their friends' husbands, right? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of that's how it works otherwise, right? If you can't make your own friends. Hey, what's up, Ryoman BZD? What's the UI you're using called? I guess it's a Mac thing. Macs are witchery to me. The UI thing. Like the window management. Like I think Macs come with it now, but I have a better snap tool, like to get, this is like in a corner and this is like on a half screen. Serious. I'm an outlier. I'm 44. I have the same friends I had when I was 5. Oh wow, that is quite you guys not leaving the town you grew up in, which is cool. I feel like, I don't know. I go back and forth. In the U.S., that's not possible. Like I cannot move back unless if I make like a substantially more amount of money. I cannot move back to my hometown because it's just so expensive. I would have to work in the big boys, the FANG type of tech companies, or Anthropic or OpenAI to live in my childhood home. Like that's how kind of like crazy the cost of living is, at least in the Bay Area. I mean, for your AI, I'm just on Claude Code. I'm just on just regular whatever Claude Code is running now, this terminal is iTerm 2, so I don't, not totally sure what you're saying. Scandinavian heretic. We're all just text guys, yeah, right? You guys are no different than ChatGPT. I'm early 40s. I make new friends. Love maybe people. Want to know people all across the globe. Looks like the sun is rising in Vegas. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's getting a little bit lighter blue. Our company started forcing us to use AI, mainly Claude, if not using AI. Grounds to fire. Wow. Company software is dropping quality. See the UI, someone just vibe coded. I'm disappointed. Yeah. I'm not really proud of my work to a degree. I told my coworker if they're going to value us on token usage, I'm just going to use to work on side projects. First time listener, you seem very genuine. Thank you, this guy Martin. I feel like I totally lost where I'm going with the project, but use CC usage to track my usage over the total lifetime of using Claude Code. I feel like it gets worse before it gets better, right? So there is like a performance hit when you use AI tools. For sure. It's a new skill. It's as if you're learning a new programming language. So you're not going to you're not going to do your best work for example, this is my lifetime Claude usage. I've used $1,400 in like the API tokens. This is only in January, Feb. What about December 2025? No, oh, looks like I started using it. Oh, okay, maybe it can't load that far. Anyways, I feel like it's a skill dip for sure. Like you're learning a new programming language. You're not gonna leak code. You're not gonna use leak code with a new programming language you just learned, right? You're gonna use your best one. You're gonna feel like you can do your best with your best programming language. So it's going to take some time to ramp up, and it probably takes something like, I don't know, $1,500 in API tokens to get competent at it. I think. Again, like I'm not a front end guy, so I don't know how to make beautiful front ends. But I am a DevOps guy, and I do have a pretty good kind of like deployment setup here, where I have like separate AWS accounts and separate GitHub actions and things like that. So like, I feel like it amplifies whatever you're good at, and it kind of enables the other areas a little bit. So yeah, it's just a different skill to ramp up on. And yeah, companies forcing AI usage, that's, yeah, I don't know. It sucks. You don't want to be forced to do anything, but at the same time, like, it's kind of par for the course. Like there's people who are kind of growing AI, growing programs, and like they're using AI to autonomously create systems. So companies feel the threat to kind of catch up, essentially. So anyways, thank you, this guy Martin. I use Rectangle, which is quite good for window management. Rectangle. Bob Knoll, wow, seriously, we're crossing the event horizon. My friends, Since if I don't live where I do, but we stay in touch and meet up a couple times a year. Okay, gotcha. More like brothers now. Oh yeah, for sure. Nice. What test framework are you using for your pipelines? Not totally sure. Whatever the Golang one is. I'm using GitHub Actions to run the pipelines, but I'm not a Golang expert. I'm using it because it's statically typed and it's a simple language. And it's just, that's what I feel like is a good kind of, I don't know, good for vibe coding type of thing. If you want to burn tokens, put research and think about this deeply, explore research, alternate comparisons, make a complete pro-con list item, do this for every problem. Yeah, for sure. Like that's making it think and making it plan. That's the way to like really get good value out of yes, you burn tokens, but then you also like get better code if you make it plan first. If company looks at token usage as a quota metric, they're missing the mark. Yeah, I mean, kind of, sort of. I feel like any one metric will be gamed, right? That's kind of the unfortunate part. It should be like celebrated, like rather than, but yeah, it's not it shouldn't be like you have to use this much tokens. It's like we want to just maximize token spend. Like that's how you learn. I'm using tokens to find out how many tokens I've used. Oh yeah, totally. That's you want to build the habit of reaching for AI as the first thing, your first tool. Whatever you do, put it into AI. Like that's the habit you want to develop. With debugging things, with whatever programming things. That's kind of the methodology you want to build into your workflows. The Anthropic front-end designer skill is very good if you need to lean on something for a better UI. Okay, cool. Anthropic. Nice. Cool. I think I need to... I'll drop this in the links, the link share. For those who are new here, we have a Discord where you guys can continue the conversation after the live stream. Just costs you an email. Let's see. Cyrus, our company is organically moving to AI stuff. Yeah, that's good. Like that's how it should be, right? I seem to be at the forefront, which is good for me. Oh yeah, no, that if you're here, you're at the forefront of using AI. Like if you're watching this and you're interested in this type of stuff, like we're early. We are still very early, and you're like we're gonna be okay. Like if we just stay, like it takes effort. Like it takes effort to learn these new things and like to keep up with the latest news or whatever. But as long as we keep our head above water, I think we're gonna be fine. Everybody here, it's people who are actively saying they don't want to use AI and they're resisting AI. I think they're gonna be in trouble. Company is still don't ask, don't tell environment. Much of my colleagues don't touch it at all. I'm not complaining. Yeah, no, like Fish and Gulp, when you're 10xing their output, at the minimum doubling their output, you're closing double the number of tickets they are, or story points, or however you want to measure it. It's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue, not this performance time around, but like this time next year when companies are evaluating their workers. there's going to be like a crazy distribution of like a bunch of people who adopt AI and then the people who didn't adopt AI. They have to put limits or we would burn the world down. Yeah. Use AI first. Spot. Right on. Someone asked me to review their PR on GitHub. I just gave access. Yeah. Point out the PR. Exactly. Yeah. No, that's... These tools they do give a much better review than I would, right? They actually go in and like look at every line of the code and they understand the whole context. And yeah, I feel like it's, I don't know, like we just need to like let go a little bit. I think that humans, they like to have their control over these things, and we're like, oh my god, the human in the loop is the most important thing. It's like, well, how thorough was your code review, your human code review? Be very honest, right? Like, I don't know. I look for things where it's like, okay, as long as they're not like printing secrets out, like at least for DevOps stuff, it either works or it doesn't. And if they tested it and it works, and as long as they're not, whatever, deleting a bunch of stuff, like as long as we're not going through any one-way doors, I'm okay with like rolling stuff back and like kind of testing it out or whatever. So always read your skill files outside of a browser like in VI before you use them. Gotcha. Cool. Good tips Fox. Don't get pwned. Yep. I use OpenCode, Gemini for normal AI use, and Claude for planning, deep thinking. Oh, interesting. Gemini's better at scale. Huh. This guy, Martin. I always come back to this. Whatchamacallit? I have this screenshot that I use. Because... Where is it? Desktop. Jeffrey Huntley, where's Jeffrey Huntley? Where is it? It's in the link share, but it's like I have to scroll way far back. This Jeffrey Huntley video. YouTube video. Oh. I have to watch the ad. Because I'm on my, like, whatever, this Enterprise Vibe Code account, not my personal YouTube. I have to watch the ads here. This video, there's... No, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. That's not good either. Okay, you can see this a little bit better. Basically, Claude Code is top right, high safety, and agentic, meaning it can use tools really well. OpenAI and Google, like more like Oracle, is more like it knows stuff, but it can't do things as well. I've been told by my friend at OpenAI that they've gotten a lot better at agentic. So their Codex tool has gotten to be a better agent. So maybe this has changed. But yeah, that's interesting that or this guy Martin, are you talking about oh no, you're saying OpenCode Gemini. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like Claude, well, I guess I haven't tried Gemini for doing stuff. I've used it for planning and it's good at that. Because like, yeah, the oracles are better at like planning and the agents are better at like coding. So to follow up tips Fox, read the raw skill, not the GitHub render. Oh dang, next level. Like we're really concerned about prompt injection. That is a fact, a real. A real concern here. Resistance is futile, right? Doing a good code review is hard. Yep. It's arguably harder than writing the code itself. Yeah. My colleague whose PR Gemini reviewed is upset because it keeps finding stuff, right? Hilarious. Right way to do PRs, make them small. Just got a massive Kubernetes pipeline thing. 100 files to review. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. You're not doing that. Yeah, make the AI do it and make you do it like whatever. You could rerun the review 100 times and it'll probably find 100 different things, right? So that's the thing is like we're not just limited by one code review with these AI agents. Like we can run it as many times as we want and address the comments, run it again, address the comments, run it again. Like we can keep doing this thing as much as we want. So yeah, no, code review agents are the future. This guy Martin, I found Codex 5.3 to be good at planning or at least reviewing plans. Yep. Just install a Brave browser, no more YouTube ads or ads all in fact. Interesting. Nice. Mr. Domino, I tried to self-learn program for years. I got it done bit by bit over the last 2 and it helped me learn, understand much faster. Still supplement with other stuff, but AI use comes naturally now. Nice. Welcome to the club, Mr. Domino, the programming cool kids club. If you know what you want and you could code it for yourself, the only issue is time. AI will help you out a lot. Pro tip: use multiple models to iterate a plan. They're stronger together. Yes, Bob Knoll. This is the key fact or key thing to that. Yeah, we for sure mix the models up. You use them together. That's the best way to kind of take advantage of these different model providers. Open code is open source code to Claude code. You use a model. I made this just to build. I just don't want to be tied to one vendor. The GT Lab. Do I know Go? No, I do not know Golang. I barely understand it. Like I can get by. But I am, yeah, definitely not good at it. Okay. Go's very easy to learn. My main language is it's gross. It's Jenkins Groovy, like the Jenkins DSL in Groovy. It's ridiculous. It is not good at all. Now we don't the repos to the app at all. From what I heard, easy to learn like Python, but hard to master. I mean, that's the thing with all these things, right? We're Groovy, the Java thing. Yes, yes, Cyrus. Groovy, yes, yes. My condolences. Yes. No, that's the language of Jenkins is Groovy. So it is weird. There are foot guns. You have to kind of run enough pipelines to see all of them. Do I believe English is the future language for computers? I believe it is the language now. Groovy on Rails. Oh man, yeah, right. I think English is the language now for computers. Like I haven't written a line of code unless it's for, I don't know, something super specific. To like, I don't know. I don't even know what I would write a line of code for. Maybe to like adjust a space or something like that. I don't know. I haven't written a line of code in months. Like, unless it's made to add a, like add my, well, not even that. Like if I were to add like a username somewhere in like a maintainers or whatever, but I would just ask a AI to do that. Mandarin. Why learn Mandarin? Your spec is the source code, AI's compiler. Yep, exactly. Why two people? Why should I learn Mandarin to program? Minimax M2 by Opus 4.6. Yeah, right. Yeah. When the Chinese overlords take control. I mean, the US isn't doing great, so I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, okay. Natural language is the future of programming. Is the now of programming language. It would be interesting. Well, I mean, programming language, most of it. I don't know. I think programming languages are in English, right? Like by default, like all the keywords and stuff are in English. The simpler language, the easier it is to use. But I would. Let's see. Would I just also have a feeling that like, well, I don't know. I don't know anything about Chinese language. I've just from like random little clips of like Instagram reels and shorts or whatever. I feel like if, well, whatever language is more expressive, I guess that's what I'm trying to get at is like if Chinese like has more characters, right? In theory, maybe that maps to like certain concepts better, and like maybe an LLM understands these characters better potentially. But I feel like LLM tokens are built around like English words or English characters rather than Chinese characters. So I don't know how any of this works. So the language brainfuck is not in English. Yep, exactly. Blah blah beats lab on oob benchmark by 0.001%. Everyone must switch now or you're lost. Spent all of December doing coding challenges, no AI. It was interesting. Give me my mojo back. I hope I never do another programming challenge again. Like I don't care to do a coding challenge. My language is 64-bit. I think Mandarin has, the regular one has about 2,000 to 3,000 characters. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is like, if there's more ways to express something very specific, potentially, it's better for a better like programming language. Potentially, I don't know. I feel like it's a trade-off, right? Like English has, I don't know, what, 26 characters, right? So, and you rearrange these characters for, I don't know, some countably infinite number of words, right? Versus 2,000 to 3,000 characters that all, you can combine all those things for however an explosion of many more combinations, right? So I wonder if having more characters allows you to express things better that a computer could understand. I don't know. I feel like that's an interesting like trade-off. Chinese models are good because you run locally, no token limits. Yep, exactly. Yep, they're good. GLM was an amazing coding model. Quen Coder 2.5. Pictures worth 1,000 words. Language like a QR code. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. What will be next is programming languages optimized for LLMs, less verbose, more symbolic. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like it's, I'm sure there will be one like, and it'll be like strongly typed. It'll compile the binaries. It'll be like, people will develop these things, and people much smarter than me will develop these things, and I'm sure will. The trade-off is like the models have to be trained on them, right? So there has to be a lot of usage of it. It's like chicken or egg. Is like how do you like train a model on something that doesn't exist yet, or has very small usage of it yet, right? VHDL, both agents. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like hardware definition, code, both agents. That's interesting. Characters don't matter. Byte pair encoding compresses combinations of tokens based on frequency. Okay, gotcha. Here we go. At least somebody knows what they're talking about here. Bob Knoll, he knows what's up. Loads it live like a kernel module. Yeah. Waiting on this thing to run. You just give it a chunk of pre-trained data in a set and can understand. Like a LoRa. What is a LoRa? Low rank adaptation of large rank. Alright, going in the link share. Today I'm learning. Pre-train, okay. Not the, yeah, not like a radio thing, but low rank adaptation model train. Just a reminder, if you're new here, we've got a Discord. I'm dropping these links in the Discord, so sign up. Coming up for air, like and subscribe. That would helps out the channel. Hit the like button. On the poll, have used Claude Agent Teams. 42 votes. 21% say yes. 79% say no. So we haven't totally gotten there yet. People haven't adopted it yet. They're more commonly used in image gen, but can be used with any data. Gotcha. Let me quit this. Let me Claude. Yeah, I need to learn more about like what underneath the hood, like under the hood of all these things. Like I'm just kind of a user at the application level. I feel like that skill is like discrete, but I think learning how these things actually work underneath probably would be good. Still deploying dev. is comparable to mall overfitting. Interesting. Yeah. Over parameterized. Yeah, they contain more parameters than necessary for the task. Oh, parameters strictly matter. There's redundancy, robustness, within those parameters. Yeah. Interesting. Thank you, Tibbs Fox. Okay. Let's see. Since 125, you've used 2,000, right? I think that's how they're doing it, is like it's a like developer to developer type of thing. So they get you on the personal plan. They get you hooked, and they get you to tell your employer, oh hey, I work so much better with Claude Code, and then they charge the API subscription to your employer, and they charge full price. So I think that's I don't know, it's interesting. Actually, let me look at Claude usage. Can I look at like historical usage here? Even if my employer won't pay for it, I would. Yeah. No. Yeah. No way. Going back to the old ways. Yeah. Exactly. All right. If somebody hasn't used Claude Code yet, I've got guest pass or whatever. Feel free to take them. So we can have a usage limit the first 2 weeks. Nice. Yeah, like that is like a good, that's like a goal, right? To max out your usage. 43 votes. Claude agent teams, 21% yes, 79% no. Let's hit that like button. Let's bump that up. We're at 852 subscribers. Let's get that up to like 860 by the end of the stream. That'd be dope. Okay. Prod, okay. 1093 commits. Yeah, wow. I put this in the Discord, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's install Roxis. Configure agents. Redirect. Okay, cool. It's been installed. Oh, then let's log in again. All right, cool. Great. I haven't turned away from my $100 a month cloud code since it became available. Probably should venture out and try other stuff. I've heard good things about open code, but I don't know. Depends. Like Codex is supposed to be really good too. But yeah, I feel like it's almost like putting experience points in. Like if you're just maining one thing, like you're gonna get really good at it. So I think these are all kind of like different skills, and like yes, using agents is a general skill, but we should also just view it as like you're really good at Claude and you kind of can't anticipate its reactions or whatever. So yeah, why change that? Use Codex, not so far, not bad at all. Hoping in self-host though. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the every nerd's dream, right? Is to like have it run locally on your machine and you get unlimited usage and you don't have to worry about anything like that. That'd be cool. That's kind of like the dream. Okay. Let's feature is self-hosting your own AI freedom from the big man. I mean, is there ever really freedom from the big man though? Like you're using a laptop manufactured by somebody, right? Manufactured by Apple, manufactured by whoever, right? By a vendor, and I don't know, you're hosting your software in GitHub, which is a vendor, right? You're hosting your like cloud infrastructure in AWS, which is a vendor, right? So self-host is expensive for these huge models. Here's a new one. Yeah. So I don't know, like I'm kind of like of the opinion, like I'm embracing the vendor lock-in. Like I'm like, I'm not saying I don't have more vectors open to the big man. I'm saying I'm working on making it harder for him. I see. Self-host, quite a lot of stuff at home. I mean, if that's, I think, yeah, if that's what you're into, if that's important to you, great. But I mean, there's always a build versus buy conversation. There's always like the build versus buy trade-off in everything we do. So like if you build it yourself, self-host, like you have to maintain it, right? So I don't know. That's just you home labbers, right? I kind of got into it, but I'm not. I don't know. I can't. I don't. I fix stuff at work. Like I don't want to like have to think about my my home setup too. I don't want to have to tinker with that as well. Okay, let's do a test. PR merge. Okay, I think we're okay. What are the pros and cons of Claude Opus agent teams? Have not used it. So pros and cons of Claude agent teams. It's not Gas Town. It's like a subset of Gas Town. Like you can like parallelize a bunch of Claude instances, like full Claude instances to work for you, which is great. That's the good part. but it doesn't, like, you can't just keep like juggling balls. Like there's kind of a magic to Gas Town where you can kind of keep projects juggling in the air. You can kind of keep throwing them up, and you can kind of keep like going, and you can keep throwing work at it while it's working on other stuff. Like I mean, I think you could potentially do that same thing for the leader in this. I haven't tried, but I think Gas Town is more encompassing, more. It is a higher level than Claude Agent teams, but like probably most people don't need Gas Town and can kind of hang out on this like official supported multi-agent orchestration level. Scandinavian heretic. So understand if this sounds weird to others. I mean, Adane, me, not liking the big man. I mean, you're a heretic, so I totally understand that you not wanting to. Yeah, I mean you're a heretic, so you're against the big man in general. Tips Fox, dare me. To your point, Christians in Copenhagen is that a Danish way of sticking to the big man. Yeah, exactly. While it's cooking, I'm playing the next milestone. Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, got gentrified a lot. Oh yeah. Have we confused the man with the big man? Yeah, right. Serious. Yeah, I think our friend Scandinavian heretic just he doesn't like authority. I get the feeling he just doesn't like authority. Distortions. What am I working on? It's my project Roxis, kind of a play off of OpenAI's Sora, like kind of as a Kingdom Hearts reference. I know OpenAI Sora isn't based on Kingdom Hearts or whatever, but the idea is that we can generate social media posts from Git commits. It's kind of a service that receives webhooks. So like we connect some repositories, and draft created, but we don't have drafts. Oh, here we go. Cool. Preview. Nice. And then it's over character limit. So we're here, and then we can post to social media. I don't think I'm connected. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But anyways, that's the idea, is that we can basically create content around us doing the thing, like doing the vibe coding thing. So we want to do marketing while we're building the thing. Still super alpha, like not ready for production or anything like that. Used to be you could get the devil's lettuce quite easily. Now it's a whole thing that's way more dodgy than it has to be. Also, you're not wrong. More shops here than gas stations or Starbucks. Oh man. Where are you at, Tips Fox? Where are you based in? Are you in like Seattle or something? Is that right? Washington. Okay, yeah. North Washington. Okay, cool. Everett. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, greater Seattle area. I was close. I don't know. It's all where Boeing is. Okay, gotcha. I've been to Seattle a couple times. It's nice. I like it. Uh, my buddy used to work for Amazon there. Zoom in on Boeing. It's a cool plant. All right, where's Boeing? Here. Is this it? This is like a... Is this their own like airstrip or something? Or yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. Of the commercial jet assembly plant. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's do a yeah, geography. This is the main Boeing facility, largest building by volume in the world. Wow. Oh yeah, just look at all look at all the planes here. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, what would you expect? What did I expect? I don't know. And they have a lake. Oh man, I'm sure the jet fuel runoff probably isn't great for that lake, but and they have like a random little parking lot. What's up, GeoDev Space? This is the main factory. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, dang. Oh, I'm sure this is the campus associated, but... Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, that is a large building, like, compared to... Like, compared to all these other buildings, like, this is just gigantic. And, like, compared to, like, this parking lot. Like, how big this parking lot is, it's not even as big as the building itself. That's amazing. That's cool. Nice. That's pretty dope. BRB meetings. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna head out soon too. I've got a meeting at 8, so 8 p.m. PST. Oh, man. I gotta run, but yeah, seems like okay, cool. So we saw this 2 minutes ago. All right, so the webhooks that we make with the GitHub app work. It's kind of all we wanted. Okay, and then draft created from this thing. When you talk large scale automation, that's some serious engineering. Exactly. And that's kind of what this dark factory pattern that people are talking about now. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of crazy. What is it? Dark. Let me look up. Link share, dark factory. There's this one, software factories. Yeah, so like spend energy on lights, when there are no eyeballs in the building. Yeah, exactly, right? So software factory. People are building no humans at all involved, no humans in the loop. So they're building the machine that then builds the machines, right? The building a system, like a factory, around building software. And the software is grown. The update model from Anthropic provided first glimmer of what we now refer to as internally as non-interactive development or grown software. Like that word has completely like upended my understanding of software development. So like this is like the goal now is like how Claude, like for the Opus 4.6 launch, they did a C compiler and it was like minimally human in the loop, right? Or I guess the human kind of like shaped it a little bit, and then same thing with Codex. Like they did a similar thing where they just published a post about how they had like a team completely vibe code a thing, like no looking at the code at all, and or basically not looking at the code. So like the humans are kind of on the outside, like working on the machine that then builds the machine. So we're kind of like an abstraction layer away of like we're kind of building up the automation that eventually builds the actual code itself. So if you just think about like, yeah, when you grow a plant, you're setting the conditions for it to grow. Like you plant the seed, you water it, you put in sunlight, it grows. You're not doing the growing yourself. Like you're not in that seed, like breaking it open, forcing it to grow. Like it's just kind of emergent, right? It just kind of comes out. So I feel like this is like a new era of how do we create the conditions for software to be grown in a autonomous, non-interactive way. So anyways, this line like ruined me. It has ruined software for me. Like every other week is like a like kind of whatever perspective shift in software development that I have to somehow deal with. So yeah, so this is like, so it was like, yeah, like Bob Noel unleashed the swarm system I've been building last night, a new project. Worked for 3 hours straight till it hit limits. Another half hour after I finished project. Awesome. Yeah. Like that's autonomous, like letting agents just go. You set like, it's like the Ralph Wiggum loop or whatever. Like you have these kind of goal conditions and you say, hey, work until you hit these goal conditions and work within these bounds to get to the goal conditions. So if you think about it like a factory, like that 747 or whatever, the Boeing factory that we're looking at, like the machines, you set it up so the factory surrounds the plane or the place where the plane will be, and then all the robots come in and like kind of work on it, like they assemble it. So Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Like it's a crazy time, and some people just don't even see this coming. The anime blame. It's in the city, gigantic megastructure occupying much of what used to be the solar system. Oh man, oh no. Yeah, that sounds awfully familiar, or it sounds like that may be. Yeah, that sounds like the very near future. So, I don't know. Anyways, I gotta run. I gotta get ready and stuff. So, thanks all for hanging out. One last like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's take a look. One last look at the poll. 80-20, 46 votes, 80-20. 80% haven't used it, and we're talking about like friggin' growing software, and people haven't even used like the agents. Like we're screwed. I mean, people who are watching, we're probably gonna be fine. We'll be working on these software factories, but I don't know. To like willfully ignore what possibilities there are, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that like people get one impression of, oh, AI coding, it just hallucinates or whatever. It's like, well, you sure about that? It hasn't hallucinated that much for me recently. So anyways, software factories, they're coming. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting this channel. It's done a lot for, like, it is this project, like you guys being here has building this community. I think we can like make this something really special. You've completed 5 phases of your workflow during the stream, right? Like, I'm yapping. I'm not even like really working. Yeah, go make stuff. Exactly, right? I think this is, that's a good point. Is I don't know, like this community, we're a bunch of builders, bunch of makers, bunch of problem solvers. I think we need to go out and find people with problems to solve, right? Like we're really good at solving problems. We've got all the tools to go make stuff, to go solve problems. We just need to go find people with problems. And I think if we kind of band together, we can do that. I think that may be a very real possibility in the near future. So if you're interested in that, hit the Discord. If you're not there already, I feel like this is a great group of a lot of senior people here who are interested in vibe coding. I think that's a powerful combination, and I want to build this community up, and we can just be like, you got a problem, we'll solve it. That you built a CPP Nomad, built a Trello board for 2 hours for free. Nice. Yeah, with AI prompt. There you go. Cool. So I feel like if we can build this community up as problem solvers, we'll be able to go out and find people with problems to solve, and I think we can be a super powerful challenge us, right? I'm picturing a vibe act going around to people on the street. Got any problems I can solve? Got any more of those problems? You got yeah, no, exactly. That's I think I have thoughts for this community, and maybe I'll share them in the Discord. I feel like if we can build a strong community of solvers, we can do some cool things together, or cool opportunities may come our way if we are kind of a you got any problems? I'm Jones and Hard, man. Just give me a little problem. Exactly. No, I feel like we we are problem addicts, and we can solve them. We just need to find people whose problems are worth solving, right? So anyways, more to come on that. I feel like everyone here is very capable of doing that. So yeah, I want to work on sourcing problems for us to solve. I think that would be a cool thing for us to do. Yeah. I got tokens, man. Give me them problems. Yeah. Yeah. Pain points. Yeah. Finding pain points. Finding what can we throw tokens at to what problems can we solve with tokens. Exactly. Cool. All right. Yeah. Sign up for the Discord if you haven't already. More to come on that. And yeah, I got to run. Got an appointment at 8 and got to get ready for it. So anyways, thanks all for being here. Appreciate you, and see you guys later.